to John Foley at the University of Miami, we should not have all organic farms. There is a place for conventional farms. My name is Paul Pasulka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. Today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 1, number 28, which reads, according to Foley, an ideal global agricultural system, as mentioned in line 80, what? One thing you want to keep in mind whenever you've got a line reference question is you want to read before and after. So if this is the first time an ideal global agriculture system is mentioned, you'd have to ask yourself, am I expecting the answer to be before or after? It's good to anticipate. Sometimes you're wrong, but this is going to sharpen your critical thinking skills, and whenever you're right, you're going to save some time. So my thought is, if it's first mentioning the ideal global agricultural system, it's going to mention after the implications of that or what his vision for that is. So let's go to line 80 and we'll check out what's going on here. Line 80, and actually I'm going to read from the beginning of the paragraph just to get some more context, what that means and what's that. So conventional agriculture also depends heavily on chemical pesticides, which can have unintended side effects. So it sounds like it's drawback for chemical pesticides. What that means is that while conventional agriculture is more efficient, sometimes much more efficient than organic farming, there are trade-offs with each. And in the context of the rest of the passage, we find that you could grow, if we were to take vegetables for example, you only grow about 63% of the vegetables in a given area with organic farming than you could with conventional farming. So for a simple example, if you had a plot of land where you could grow 100 carrots, you could grow only 63 carrots in that same plot of land. So you don't have to chop down as many forests and such. Continuing line 80, so an ideal global agriculture system, in the views of the study's authors, may borrow the best from both systems, as Jonathan Foley of the University of Minnesota, not Miami, I think I said Miami, explained. And we get here what he thinks. The bottom line, today's organic farming practices are probably best deployed in fruit and vegetable farms, where growing nutrition, not just bulk calories, is a primary goal. But for delivering sheer calories, especially in our staple crops of wheat, rice, maize, soybeans, and so on, conventional farms have the advantage right now. Looking forward, I think that we will need to deploy different kinds of practices, especially new mixed approaches that take the best organic and conventional farming systems where they are best suited geographically, economically, socially, etc. So what he's saying here is there's a number of different factors that are going to play into whether you use organic or conventional farming practices. Let's go to the answer choices. And in number 28, answer choice A focuses primarily on yield percentages and global markets. So that's not a black and white answer as far as yield percentages. That is one thing that he considers, global markets, and he might not eliminate this immediately. Global markets does not seem to be a factor here, but you might not eliminate this immediately. You might consider the other answer choice, see if there's a better one. Keep your eye on that one. Answer choice B considers multiple factors in the selection of farming techniques. That actually looks good, especially the very last thing he says, that you want to consider geographics, economics, and like whatever's going on socially. And calories is also another factor that he mentions. So it looks like that's going to be our answer. Answer choice C weighs the economic interests of farmers against the needs of consumers. Not discussed. What's in the best interests of the economy of farmers versus what consumers need? No. Answer choice D puts nutritional value of the produce first and foremost. Well, it does say fruits and vegetables is nutrition, and that's probably better organically farmed, and the bulk calories are better farmed conventionally. But like again, in the end, He mentions other factors, socially, economically, etc., etc. So our correct answer here is B. Thank you for joining us today. If you liked this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with just line reference questions. Is there any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT? Leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything.